is the report of Group 4 and we're going to tackle about type cells.
What is cells? All living organisms are made up of cells. Most cells can be only seen with a microscope. There are plant and bacteria and animal cells.
Animal cells are typical of the eukaryotic cell enclosed by a plasma membrane and containing a membrane-bound nucleus and organelles. Unlike the eukaryotic cells of plants and fungi, animal cells do not have a cell wall. Parts of animal cells and its function. Cell membrane. The cell membrane serves a variety of functions. As previously mentioned, the cell membrane serves as a barrier that can open to allow certain needed substances into the cell, while keeping other substances outside of the cell. However, the cell membrane also gives support and balance to a cell, helping it maintain its shape. The cell membrane also serves as an anchor point for the cytoskeleton of the cell. In some organisms, it attaches to the cell wall in plant cells. Cytoplasm, the jelly-like fluid of the cytoplasm, is composed of salt and water and is present within the membrane of the cells and embeds all of the parts of the cells and organelles. The cytoplasm is home to many activities of the cell as it contains molecules, enzymes that are crucial in the breakdown of the waste. The cytoplasm also assists in metabolic activities. Cytoplasm provides shape to the cell. It fills up the cells, thus enabling the organelles to remain in their position. The cells without cytoplasm would deflate and substances will not permeate easily from one to another organelles. Mitochondria. A mitochondria is a double membrane bound organelle found in most eukaryotic organisms. When the cell needs more energy, the mitochondria can reproduce by growing larger and then dividing. Mitochondria are very similar to some bacteria. Do you know? Mitochondria is also known as the powerhouses of the cell. Mitochondria produce the energy necessary for the cell's survival and functioning. Nucleus. It contains the genetic information of the cell in the form of deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, or chromosomes and thus controls cell growth and multiplication. It is also the site of DNA replication or formation of an identical copy of DNA. It regulates cell metabolism by synthesizing various enzymes. It is the site for the synthesis of ribonucleic acid or RNA that acts as a template for the synthesis of various proteins in the cell.
Plant cells are the basic units of life in organism of the kingdom Plantae. Structural strength and support and also provide a semi-permeable surface for molecules to pass in and out of the cell. A typical plant cell wall is composed of 3 layers, namely the primary cell wall, the middle lamella, and the secondary cell wall. The primary wall consists of cellulose, peptide compounds, and non-cellulosic polysaccharides and molecules. The intercircular substance which cements together the primary walls, two contiguous cells secondary wall may be considered a supplementary wall, whose principal function is mechanical. Generally, the cells with secondary walls are devoid of protoplasts at maturity. Vacuole is a membrane-bound cell organelle, and vacuoles help maintain water balance. Chloroplasts are plant cells organelles that convert light energy into relatively snappable chemical energy via the photosynthesis process.
Bacterial cell have 5 parts. Number 1. Capsule. The capsule can protect bacterial cell and the capsule help protect bacteria from photosynthesis as well as one The main function of this is to dry out or extract the moisture of the water molecules in the cells. Number 2. Cell wall. Bacterial cell wall provides structural integrity to the cell. The cell wall in bacteria is essential for survival as it helps to keep the contents of the cell intact. So the main function of this is to strengthen the cell, and it helps to maintain the cell shape, which is for how the cell will grow, reproduce, and obtain nutrients, and also movement. Number 3. Cell membrane. Cell membrane is composed of a phospholipid bilayer. So the main function of this is to regulate the transport of materials in entering or exiting to the cells. Number 4. Pilus or pili. A pilus is a hair-like appendage found on the surfaces of many bacteria and archaea. Pili are primarily composed of oligomeric pilin proteins. Pili are antigenic. So the primary function of this is to attach or bond the bacterial cells to the another cells. Flagellum. A flagellum is a microscopic hair-like organelle used by cells and microorganisms for movement. Flagella are filamentous protein structures found in bacteria. So the main function of these are that the organelles that drive all locomotion, which means its function is a movement of the cells. So that's all. Thank you for listening and watching my report.
Now, what are the differences of the three? As you know that cells categorize into three classifications. First is a bacterial cell, which is a kind of a prokaryotic cell, and the plant cell and animal cells are a eukaryotic cell. As you can see on the table that the editors will flash on the screen, that we have a 5-cellular structure. We have capsule, cell wall, cell membrane, pilus or pili, and flagellum or flagella. Bacterial cells have 5 of those cellular structures because they need protections to not cause any extreme conditions. As for plant cells, they have the cell wall as the outermost part of the cell, and that is the reason why plants are non-motile. If you don't know what non-motile means, it is a short term for they don't have the ability to move. And they have a cell membrane. All of them have a cell membrane. Yes. About animal cells, the only present among the cellular structures is the cell membrane. Good thing about animal cells are they have mobility because they don't have cell walls, but the problem is there are lack of protection. That is why animal cells are vulnerable to injuries and dehydration. Animal cells don't have flagella, but they have flagella to the sperm cell, which is designed to move and to swim in order to come in contact with the egg cell during fertilization.